Hi, so good morning. Welcome to the Diva show here on TV3. My name is Juliet Bewa. So the stage is set in a few hours in Senegal. We'll be witnessing the rising of new stars as Under-20 African Youth Championship kickstart in Senegal. So Salah Steta and his boys are already in Senegal and they'll be taking on South Africa on Monday. Remember, Nigeria is also in there. They've won that tournament 6 times, followed by Egypt 4 times, and Ghana will be chasing their 4th title in that tournament. Can Salah Steta do it again as he did in 2009? We'll be finding out. But remember, this program is brought to you by Lydia Contraceptive. Even before we get into all the talk about the Under-20 tournament that will be starting tomorrow, let's watch this.
Men, the one word bodybuilders in Ghana abhor the most. They claim the word macho is a negative tag they do not want to live with. Hence, a show that portrays the other side. Ghana's Strongest. The maiden edition of the show was in 2011. Several men showed up for the audition in Kumasi, Takoradi, and at the TV3 premises in Accra. And what an audition that turned out to be. 29 athletes were selected. They went on to compete in the final eliminator.
Oh, it's gonna get fantastic. Oh, it's gonna get the bar. It's 20 kg and it's away. It's away. It's away. Another one for Faisal. And yes.
Pressing to walk away with 10,000 Ghana cities and as Ghana's Strongest.
After 13 weeks of doing the craziest, weirdest, and jaw-dropping activities, Faisal Al Hassan won the coveted title Ghana's Strongest.
This is Ghana's Strongest competition with South Africa.
They have a perception that maybe you are bad or you kind of bullying people or vandalizing things. But now they know it's a game, and we've been teaching people to how to, maintain a powerlifting as a game, or Strongest as a game too.
The second edition was staged in 2013. Defending champion Faisal Al Hassan, after 2 years of carrying the title around, lost out. Sunny Mohammed was stronger. In the third season, the prize money was a lot stronger. Barack Kwachi Obama, who kept going from season 2, was crowned the winner.
Ghana's Strongest, it has enhances my training too as well. You know what? Never try well.
This season's event is loaded. With auditions slated for March 2015, observers wait to see if reigning champion Barack Kwachi Obama can climb the mountain his predecessors failed to.
3 weeks passed and
Right, so do you have what it takes to do that? Then join us, season 4 of Ghana's Strongest. That is TV3 sports reality show. And I like Barack Kwachi Obama there. But let me get to the studio and introduce my guest to you. I've got 2 commissioners and also very troublesome person. Michael Aholu is in the studio as well. Michael, you're surprised. I've got Dan Budu is here. Dan will testify to that. And I've got Foster is also in here. Gentlemen, welcome to the studio.
Thanks for having us, Jim.
We are getting excited about Ghana's Strongest, aren't we, Dan?
We are already, because this season we'll be introducing quite a number of new things. So the excitement is already catching up with us.
Foster, tell me about the new things that Dan is talking about.
There are a few things that we've lined up, and we expect that Michael and his team would be in a better position
exactly
to
this time around. This time around,
with those innovative challenges that we're trying to bring on board. We're looking at the Hercules, the Hercules finger. We would also then look at this time the type of track that we are going to pull, like we keep saying, the track pull.
Track pull, yeah.
The track would be something that they have never really seen before, as in maybe the weights and maybe how nice the track is going to be.
So they all start from scratch?
Yeah, of course. But that will be introduced in the event proper, not in the other audition stage. Yeah, but apart from that, we have also looked at what we usually call the Lua Lua would be modified just a little bit, and a whole lot more. We just need to be a little sensitious about
heavier,
it.
Modified and heavier this time.
Yeah, I mean, don't scare them with the word heavy. but it's going to be exciting and exhilarating, like it's always been.
Right. So we'll come back to you to talk about the scoring system and everything. You keep pushing the things lined up to Michael. So Michael, thank you so much for joining us here. Yeah. And the things lined up for Ghana's Strongest season 4.
Yeah, season 4, we'll be doing some new challenges. We are looking at raising the bar. We're looking at York, like they did for the World's Strongest, and we to carve our own name for it. But
yeah, just explain to us further about the York.
It looks like a frame, a very big frame that is well embraced. So once you enter, you're an athlete, it's very strong enough. It will not shake, and once you are involved in your challenge, it's easy for you to move. All you need to display is you should have the capacity to be able to do it.
It looks like the farmers were braced, you know.
Yeah, but it's a modification of the Lua Lua. The York walk happens to be just the Lua Lua that has been modified. You know, with the Lua Lua, the challenges that people had was the fact that the balancing was always, and the coordination was always a problem for them. We've realized that no, if that has always been the case, let's try and see if we would have it modified. So then we did come out and couch the yoke walk. So basically that is
may I call it the yoke?
Michael, so apart from the yoke, what else should we expect?
That's the main thing. Okay. That's what we are. Yeah, Michael, we are bringing on board this.
What about Atlas stone?
No. We have Ghana stone.
Okay.
Well, because it's Ghana's strongest, we want to carve everything around Ghana. Wow. So for the Ghana stone, we have 150 being the highest weight. So we still will maintain that. But for now, it's all about the auditions.
Yeah. So let's talk about auditions now. Yeah. And 11th March, the team, together with yourself, the commissioners as well, they'll be at the Tamale Sports Stadium.
Yeah. Yes. On the 11th, we are starting audition in Tamale. It's a Wednesday, so we expect that a lot of people will troop into the Tamale Sports Stadium to support us. If you're an athlete, it's very important that you don't go around being a langard, involved in beating people. You have the opportunity to make 12,000 Ghana cedis. Come down there, audition yourself, and make some money. Don't get yourself involved in things that are not good. Will not give you any. But let me give the audition date quickly.
Well, I'll run by the audition date. Yeah. But Foster, you wanted to add?
Yeah, just to add to what Michael did say. It's just not about the money. You know, I think we've given these athletes the opportunity for them to have to be given that level of publicity. Much more importantly, we've also realized that out of TV3's Ghana's Strongest, they've been able to get good jobs, right? And then we've been able to also line up some clinics for them where we train them, you know, make them know that it's just not about the fact that you're a big boy and need to go do those Langard stuff like we keep saying. Yeah. Quite apart from the monetary aspect where usually you would benefit from, it gives you some leverage, and then to a very large extent it will help you get a good job for the rest of your life.
Yeah, help you get a good job for the rest of your. But the team after Tamale, just like you're saying, the team will be heading to Kumasi. Yes. That is the biggest. You have Sani Mohammed, Faisal, and all that. So if you think you can challenge Sani Mohammed, Faisal, and Hassan, and you can also beat Barack Kwachi Obama in Kumasi, then get to the audition center. That is 14th of March, Rich Park, Denyame. Michael.
Yeah, let's make this point clear.
Faisal will not be
competing this time.
You talked about Sani Mohammed.
Yeah, Sani is one of the 4 finalists. But unfortunately, last year when we were doing the show, he walked out on us. So he will not be given the opportunity this year to be part of the show.
You know, let me just chip in this. I mean, we have always stood by the fact that athletes needs to be disciplined, all right? And they are supposed to be beacons for that sport, if I may put it that way. But then what is also interesting is that if you come and you play the truants, I mean, as in the fact that you don't go by the rules that has been laid down by TV3, then we have no other option than to let you go, because people really look up to them. They are mentors now to some extent. They are role models, so they need to be smart about everything that they do.
Sure, definitely. But after maybe Tamale, we go to Kumasi. Then we are heading to Takoradi. Yeah.
Takoradi, so it will be on the 21st, also a Saturday. We want to just extend our reach to Takoradi, and presence will be heavily there. Already we have posters there. We have FM stations are talking about it, so we'll be in Takoradi.
No, I
understand a lot of people will be coming from Takwa. There are strong guys in Takwa.
Central region.
Central region.
Yeah.
So this season is going to be fantastic. We are going to get a lot of strong men.
It is going to be, and I expect. I expect a surprise, because I want to see new entrants coming in and winning something, not the old hands again.
Yeah. But you see, the interesting twist to this whole saga is that, like it's been indicated, nobody has been able to retain his title. Right?
So it tells you how difficult the challenge is.
That's it. So let's see if Obama can do that. But I think he knows that it's not going to be easy. And
he has to work hard.
Yeah, that's it. And we also are expecting people from the collegiate level. And this time we want to extend our spread a little bit, go down to them schools, as in the tertiary institutions, and then get those people to come on board, because we realize there are a lot of gorgeous hunks out there who are also very strong.
And the security services. Services, the police, the army, the navy.
They always brave themselves to be strong men.
This time we want to invite them too. We want to tease them. If we have one or two of them, we'll put them on.
It's not a teaser.
We give them the teaser first.
Come and show us what you have.
No, they are strong. The army, the police, they are strong. But
don't be biased.
I'm not being biased. But
no, Foster, let him make his point.
They are very strong. But you see, you need to start from somewhere. So if we are able to get one or two of them on board this year, come next year, a lot of them will join.
Go troop in.
I tell you,
brother.
I believe it.
Right, you can.
I'm not marketing for the police.
But so, Michael, we've gone to Tamale, Kumasi, Takoradi. Now we'll come back to Accra on 28th.
Yes, Accra is on another hot zone.
Incredible.
We have a lot of guys here that are very strong, and that audition will take place in TV3 premises, the car park, and we expect a lot of guys to audition for being part of the show.
Okay, so I'll come back to you and ask you maybe what, apart from these regions that we're going, maybe are you hoping that next season we'll be going to other regions apart from just these 4 regions that we are going? But Foster, the issues about how tough it's going to be getting in and how hot it's going to be if you have to make the final eliminator and you have to get into the competition proper. The scoring system. Just run by us that one.
The beautiful part is that we've always improved. Not that there has been any major changes, but I think that we try making it crystal enough and more understanding for people to comprehend. This year is not going to be any different. What we actually looking at is that the very first, when we start the program, okay, Michael, should we drift into the program itself, or let's concentrate on the audition?
For now,
auditions, but we are talking about the selection for audition
process. All right, let me just run by you the main challenges that we're going to do
for audition.
For audition, right? The traditional traditional challenges would be established, as in the
shoulder press.
Okay, we're looking at the squat exercise. We'll look at the bench,
and then deadlift.
We'll look at the deadlift too, and the loading race, of course, which is the endurance bit to it. And we would then make sure that we would have to then accumulate all the points that each one is going to get at each stage, and then the winner by that order would be selected. For now, Mike, have we decided on the number of people who will be selected in Tamale, Black, Kumasi, and all that?
Yeah, when we get there, the number of people that will be selected after audition will be 22.
Okay. Yeah, in all,
22.
Yeah, so
and so when we get there, the commissioners will do a good job. We'll come out with quotations from the region. But we know Kumasi will have Accra. Will
it's
have
about numbers too. It's about numbers. So it's about numbers and what they're able to do
with the quality that comes.
Yeah, you're right. So so that gives us a fair idea as to how the selection process is going to be.
Talking about the quality, in Tamale last year we took 4 from them. Tamale.
Right. Yeah.
So anything can happen. If you get there, you don't get the quality you're looking for.
The smart guys,
it might come up to maybe two or just one person from Tamale.
Yeah, but Tamale, what we've also realized is that we get people traveling from Kumasi, Yeji,
some from even Accra,
and some from even Accra. So go there, go sort themselves out, and then get relaxed for the event proper. I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But Michael, beyond this, maybe the next are we hoping to get to take the audition to maybe other regions?
Actually, beyond this is something bigger. We are looking at going West Africa.
Nice.
So when that happens, it means we'll be doing audition in Ghana, Lagos, all the West African, some selected West African countries. So that's how big is it. That's why I always say, if you are a sponsor, you join us now, whilst we build together, so that when it goes to a bigger platform, it will not be difficult for you to climb on.
We'll already have that relationship with you. I trust Michael for that. So final words, Mr. Budu.
My advice to the athletes is that this year we have new way of scoring, and everything is going to be transparent.
Sure.
The countdown is not going to be like before. This time you count from 1. If it's 1 to 10, it's 1 to 10, not 10 to 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Before we always start from top and we drop. This time everything will be transparent, and each and every athlete will know how many points he has accumulated as we keep going on. So the spectators don't have any reason to even
doubt.
Yeah, because normally spectators use their phones to time their athletes. We don't want that, because if I blow the whistle, my finger goes faster than the spectators.
Yeah.
So if I have 2 seconds, they have maybe 3 or 4, which is wrong. So they should leave everything to with the judges, and we'll run the show properly for them.
Definitely. And Foster?
Yeah, I mean, let me just reiterate what I keep saying all the time. Ghana Strongest is not about power. Right?
Endurance.
That's it.
I remember that.
We want the athletes to understand, and the masses, our cherished viewers, to understand that it's not about power. It is power has a basis in strongest man competition, no doubt about it. But it has to do with perseverance. It has to do with endurance,
discipline,
brain.
Yes, you need to be smart out there, all right? And an incessant attitude is what you need to be a strong person. Because look, if you are strong physically and mentally, you're not iron-minded, you have no business being in Ghana Strongest, right?
And they need to die a little.
They have to, not a little, they need to die.
Because everybody feels the pain, so why drop your weight?
Well,
go a little.
You can listen to both of you the whole day.
When the going gets stuff, the
top let's go in. That's
okay. So Michael, let me give you the final word.
Actually, this year we've also introduced one more judge commissioner. It's Victor Baden. He'll be assisting the veteran commissioners, so it will be a good show. And another thing is about the scoring system. We are bringing a world standard scoring system from the UK very soon that will be used on the program. Hopefully.
On the program proper, that is
the main show.
April 18.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
everything
fantastic.
will be fine. The supporters should come in their numbers to support us during the audition and subsequently, and they should give us their best. This is a show. We don't come there and try to fight for that. Let's also do it beautifully. Let's build it properly.
Let me just beef up this. Security, as usual, would be very tight. So that if you come with a perception that you go to mess the arena up, please.
Medics on standby as well as always.
Of course. So we are entreating all the fans to be there in their numbers.
Okay, so I'm re-echoing that security will be very, very tight. So supporters coming there to support their athlete during their auditioning should be disciplined enough. So let me just quickly run by you also the audition date. That is March 11, Tamale Sports Stadium. So if you have the power, endurance, discipline, and smart brains, you can join the team at the Tamale Sports Stadium. And March 14, Denyame in Kumasi, Osekom, the team, they are coming there. So it's not all about talk. You have to just go there and show what you have. And Takrady as well, March 21. And in Accra, the big one, March 28. And April 11 will be the final eliminator. So we'll combine all the athletes and would show us what you got before we get to the show proper. That is April 18. So I want to say a big thank you to Michael for coming here and Foster also in here. And we're going to see a very tight.
And like the man in the street, we say, it's not muffle.
It's not muffle.
It's power.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen, for coming in. You're still watching the Diva Show here on TV3. Ghana's Strongest Season 4 right here on TV3. Stay with us.